It is Sunday and it's time for my mental health vlog. This has been a very, very hard week. This has been a very expensive week. So on moving day, which was Friday before last, that was the actual day the air conditioner died. And we were struggling with it all week. And we had someone come out and look at it, and we were given a very expensive quote. It cost more than the expensive quote. So we finally got our AC unit replaced this past Friday. So the house was horrible on Friday because my fiance and I were working in my office because we had a portable air conditioner to try and make the room livable. And even then, this room was like 80 degrees, 80, 85 degrees. The rest of the house was in the 90s. Just because the attic was open all day. They were working on the new AC. We had to get a new AC and furnace, condenser, the whole kit and caboodle. They had to redo a lot of the duct work that we had just had done, which was a little infuriating. But basically within the last month, we have spent about a quarter of an annual salary. And then some. That we weren't expecting to have to spend. That's a lot. There's just no other way to put it. That's a lot. Even for homeowners, and homeowners normally have unexpected expenses and they suck, but this was a lot. And this has been really hard to take in. But we have air conditioning now, and it's nice and cool in the house, at least upstairs. Downstairs, we're still trying to figure out some hot spots. So with the extra expenses, we were not able to do a lot of the stuff that we wanted to do for the house. And we'll get to it, it's just gonna take a lot longer now. Like the new floors downstairs and the new windows, which we do need. You know, it'll come in time, just not right now, which of course is what we want, but I don't know, it's frustrating. And I keep thinking, we didn't buy the home warranty because the home warranties in Texas are ridiculously expensive. And yet we just spent a shit ton of money this week. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to the home warranty. Like we'd still be without air conditioner if we had the home warranty, because they have to come out, inspect it, and then make the report, and then try and fix it 3 or 4 times, which it wouldn't work. And so, I don't know. Anyway. So we stayed at my in-laws last weekend, as you saw in my vlog. I can never express the gratitude that I have for my future in-laws. They've been amazing through all of this. And it was hard for me to not feel like a leech, like the useless son-in-law, you know, staying with the in-laws, because, you know, whatever. It was something I had to shake. And my sister helped me through it, because the night that I got the news about the AC, I was having a really hard night, and she actually, because we were staying with the in-laws, she Ubered my fiance and I some Sonic Blasts because she couldn't find us Blizzards, but she Ubered us ice cream, and it was really nice. Just that little moment. Because sometimes when you're really depressed and you have a really big gut punch like that, you know, when life sucks, you just need your sister and some ice cream. So. We did have, so as well as getting the AC replaced on Friday, we also had my son Friday, and it was his first time staying in the house. So this weekend was already challenging because he's grounded from all electronics, and I'll get to that in just a minute. So he was a little bored, and of course we didn't have a lot of stuff set up, and so he's like, you want to do this? You want to do this? Because normally he doesn't pay us any attention because he has his electronics, and I'm like, dude, you're more than welcome to help me, you know, with the project that I'm working on, but that's what I've got to focus on right now. It's trying to get the house together. I said the next couple weekends are going to be like this. So he did help some. He actually really enjoys getting projects and being involved. So he loved his room. His is the only room that got any paint, because we like I said, we can't afford the paint right now. But I'm like, I want my son's room to be done. Like, I want his first night in the house to be like, oh my God, look at my super cool room. So we painted his room this past week at night. It's really pretty orange color all throughout the room, and then there's blue stripes around the room. Those stripes were a challenge. The house is not level in any place, in any direction. So I had to paint over lines a lot, and I don't know why I ever thought I could, I can't draw a straight line, so I had to use the tape, and then we used rulers and measures, and my fiance kind of helped and showed me some techniques, and we got it done. It's not perfect, but it's done. And what was so frustrating is when I moved all the paint tape, there were spots on like I had to fix, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to fix this. I can't draw a straight line. I can't paint a straight line. That's why I need the tape. But anyway, it was a lot of work, but the reward was amazing. It looked great. He loves it. The only downside is Grandma is not happy, because I didn't even realize at the beginning, but the colors that my son chose happened to be completely coincidental, by the way, happened to be the team colors for my mom's like sports rival. It's the Florida Gators, orange and blue. And we are not a Gators family. We are absolutely a UGA family. So, oopsie. But my son loved the room, and honestly, it looks really cool. So this weekend, he helped me hang some pictures in his room. We put the new lines in his room. So his room is the first room in the house that honestly is completely done. There's nothing else that I can think of that we have to do to his room. So that's really cool and exciting. He got grounded, and while he was grounded, he snuck his phone off of Daddy's desk and kept it overnight, and in the morning put it back, thinking that Daddy wouldn't notice. Well, Daddy noticed, and Daddy also gets the screen time reports from our son's phone. So whoopsie. So he was, grounded from like everything at that point. And so when he came over here, if he's grounded at Daddy's, he's grounded at Papa's. The rules are the same. Vice versa, if he gets grounded with me, he's grounded at Daddy's. That's something we always agreed on. So he wasn't supposed to bring his laptop with him this weekend, and he did, and I confiscated it as soon as he got home, and I put it in our room. Friday night, he went up to bed. He was tired. He went up to bed. Okay. My fiance and I stayed downstairs for a little while. Came upstairs, poked my head in to check on him. He's passed out in his bed watching his laptop, which he got out of our room. So I unplugged the laptop, took it, hid it, and I let him sleep. But he was a little, in the morning, he was, poking around trying to get a feel for how much trouble he was in. And he was kind of giving me a lot of sass, waking me up really early. And I looked at him and I'm like, you are in no position to be talking to me like that. You need to just go away for a little bit. So his punishment is that his dad has hidden some electronic stuff in his room, and if he cleans his room and he finds the electronics, he's supposed to be allowed to have those electronics back. Well, I have now changed that. So once he finds the last missing item, then his punishment extends for another week. So another week after he finds everything with no electronics. And it's challenging to try and punish him because honestly, the kid doesn't care about anything. It's a struggle. Like, the only thing he does care about is electronics. And even then, it's kind of meh. And it's just, I don't know how to punish the kid. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna spank him because I'm never gonna hit my child. I was raised, I was hit. I'm not doing that to my child. But it's like, no electronics. Okay, well, he'll read. Okay, well, I can't say no reading because, I don't know what to do. And his daddy and I struggle. It's like, we don't know how to punish this child. He doesn't care about anything. I don't know. It's a challenge. He's such a bright kid. He's such a smart kid. So for him to do something stupid like this multiple times and lie multiple times, knowing that we knew the answer each time. It's like we told him, like, dude, your phone is going to tell on you every time. And just the gall of going the unmitigated gall of going into our room, taking back his laptop, and then watching videos and falling asleep to it. Like, that kid's got balls bigger than I do to do something like that. God, was I ever that stupid? I mean, I know I was stupid, but God. I don't know, so we challenge. He's a challenge. I love him to death. Don't get me wrong, he's my favorite thing in the entire universe. But he's a little shit. Love him, but he's a little shit. Which I'm sure my sister loves, because she just sees it as, you know, karma. The universe saying, you were a little shit, now you have a little shit. Took Monday and Tuesday off to finish with the move, and on Wednesday I started work here in my my new office, which you can tell is not set up yet. So it was good. My boss was on vacation this week. We have all kinds of system issues going on, and the system issues pretty much make it impossible to do anything for work. So it's been frustrating, but hopefully that's getting fixed soon. I hope. So that's been my week. Very, very busy with the move. Constant moving back and forth, not really sitting or relaxing, just go, go, go. That's just kind of the mentality I've had. Like even today after dropping my son off, I was like, oh, you know what, there's some work I can do in the garage. It's 125 degrees outside. Yeah, sure, let's work in the garage. But it's like I can't just not do stuff when there's stuff to do. And there's so much to do. But we'll get it done. And it'll be cool while we're doing it because we have air conditioning that we will be paying for a very long time. All right. Kind of grumpy today. Kind of tired today. I think all this running is finally just kind of caught up with me, and like we took a nap today and it was a hard nap. Like I almost couldn't get back up. And we are finished at the other house, so we are completely done as of today with the other house. So we are all out of that one. And it's all clean. So anyway, all right, check on your friends, make sure they're doing okay. Check on your loved ones, make sure they're doing okay. Check on yourself. I say the same thing every week. Check on yourself. Some weeks I'm really good at that, some weeks I'm not. This was not one of those weeks where I was really good at it. So I will be better this week. That's all I can do. Okay, I'm gonna go work on another project. I have no idea what yet. I'll find a box. We've made great progress, though. I will say that we've made great progress. All right, guys, that's it for now. I will check in with you next week.